Here we go! Fly versus FoCuS meeting here in the lower bracket. Huya Master Invitational number 2. Both of them already top 4 placement guaranteed, already in the money. But they want to make it deep here and maybe even take the championship. Fly came so close in the DreamHack Regional Finals, only losing to Lin in the end. Lin, by the way, also still in the running here. Alright. And let's see how this series begins in the frigid lands of Northern Isles. Yesterday, I forgot to do the predictions, and I know how you guys love to do predictions, so let's do that today.
Something I found out too is how much people love predictions. Can't help but wonder if you're enabling a Warcraft 3 gambling prediction, but at least it's safe.
Did you see last night's game of Edo versus Death Note?
I wasn't able to catch that, but I do love Ito's own style, so I'd probably actually hopefully check it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I have to give the result for that series. I think Death Note won. I think Death Note won. Boom, here we go. If I scammed you guys, I'm sorry. But that's sort of what you signed up for.
The player's forces are under attack.
Alright. Now we can focus on the game finally. We are starting off with Farseer Headhunter for FoCuS. The menace that has been seen on ladder for what feels like years now, also rearing its ugly neck here. Honestly, I don't hate that strategy at all. I know a lot of orc purists are really upset with the Farseer Headhunters, saying it's a noob strategy. There's actually one guy on Twitter who follows me, and every time there's a high-profile match, he complains about headhunters and is sad that there's, you know, that strategy being played. And his Twitter ID is Sad Grunt. And then he always exclaims that he's so upset that not enough grunts were made.
Can't blame him. It's supposed to be the year of the orc, and all the orc units are benched. It's no longer the horde. We just got the trolls. Sometimes the Tauren bros come out to play though too. At least Fly, keeping it 100% real with the Blade Master.
Keeping it absolutely real, creeping aggressively. Thank you, by the way, Lord Helmy with a 66-month resub says 3 months to go until achieve nice. Hell yeah. And MNT7 Wessel with the 11 months. Thank you guys very much for the subs. Does your stream also lag like crazy if you go 180p?
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I tried it yesterday. I don't think it really works. Trying to now. Lag. Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to work with good old 720p. FoCuS pushing here quite aggressively into Fly's main. Seems like that one burrow is definitely gonna be falling. Oftentimes when we see Blade Masters, they try to play aggressively and try to take out some early headhunters, limit the numbers. But here FoCuS was just allowed to creep freely. He's got the level 3 Farseer, he's gonna kill a second burrow. And he's got, what is that, 6 headhunters here?
Even the third one's gonna go down, it looks like.
Fly. Did he not scout this yet, by the way?
I don't think he has.
Hadn't he known about this?
I don't think he has. It's really, I don't know how much an orc player would be okay with trading such high-level wolves too, especially with these burrows being killed. It's going to be a while before he can afford just even like supply or lumber ones for walkers come out.
The Blade Master is really strong. He's got plus 16. He's got the level 3. There very well could be a window still to kill off a lot of headhunters. But FoCuS now super passive. He's just camping in his main. Feeling, I guess, that he did a good job there, canceling the burrows. Now he doesn't want to give away his lead. Waiting for his second hero. Alright, it's time for the Blade Master to do something.
Got him. Lots of good damage there. Even safety, FoCuS decided to pick up a health pot.
Good creeping now for Fly. He's got the Shadow Hunter on level 2 here pretty quick. The tech for Fly was faster, and he was able to start the Shadow before all the burrows fell. 31 supply for Fly. Is he going to play aggressively now with Hex Heal Wave? Maybe he could do that. He's considering the option. He's scouting with the Blade Master, and here we go. Moving into the middle. Sentry Ward there in the middle, I think, also belonged to FoCuS. Fly, excuse me. That Farseer almost dead. With the Shadow coming in, the Hex could be his end. There must be a speed scroll as well from FoCuS. I wonder where it is. There we go. Pops it. Now the Chain Lightning. Blade Master in serious trouble, but there is a Heal Wave, and with that the Blade just barely survives. Oh, and he wind walks out. Signature Fly's Blade Master control here, right on the edge. Just barely able to get the kill and get away. How we all would have memed if he lost the Blade Master right there, but he saves him. Very nicely done. Realizes there's no more Stomp, so now he can play this quite a bit more safely. But the Raider comes in, one Ensnare's there, that grunt should be going down. But that was certainly a good trade for Fly.
A player's force.
Doubly so it's going to help cut down the TC's creep speed. Level 2 wolves. I mean, I always say, why play Blade Master when you can summon 2 of them, right?
At the moment he can, unfortunately. But I guess if you go Mirror Image, you could also summon many of them, right? But that is still reserved to the matchup against Night Elf. We saw that quite a bit yesterday when we had 2 Orc vs Night Elf matchups. And the Orcs, as pointed out before, seem to be having a good time there. Heal boards also fantastic. And this game is pretty weird now, right? In the beginning it was very good for FoCuS getting those building kills, and then Fly came back with the hero kills. Now we're kind of in this weird state where it would be interesting to see if somebody's maybe going tier 3. But I have learned this observer doesn't move the camera very much, so we may not see the main base for a long time.
Yeah, that's been my struggle with guessing the lower brackets too. It's very hard to guess what might be going on. They lock the camera pretty hard on one player for a little bit. Go grab a cup of coffee and suddenly someone's tier 3 with like 6 Taurens pooled in base.
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing some Taurens over here. Although this does look a lot like tier 2 massing, at least from FoCuS' side. Where Fly scouts the middle again with a blade, gets the heal scroll. There should be a second one in there though.
A player's forces are under
TC's
attack.
gonna grab that up, and yeah, it's just tier 2. And FoCuS coming in with a push, as it seems. He's got the peons. Maybe for some towers, because he doesn't have walkers with Spirit Link. Fly does, but it's still a small army. Fairly small army here for Fly.
Yeah. It's a big push coming in too. Very nice timing. Even with the Farseer also didn't seem to delay him too much.
Here's the towers. Taker somewhere in Bavaria is feeling very happy right now. I think he's living in Bavaria. I'm not 100% sure on this. Anyways, TC coming in. First storm could be huge. There it is. Hits the back line wonderfully. Seems like Fly doesn't have disenchant yet. Oh no, he does. We see it here now against the Wolves. Absolutely crucial. Those stomps though, certainly doing work. Shadow Hunter in a bit of trouble, but speaking of doing work, this blade also doing tons of damage. The Shadow though, heal scroll trying to save him, not enough. Mana potion into stomp. I think he had a big mana maybe. I didn't even see that before. And looking very good now for FoCuS. The Farseer Headhunter just cutting through these basic bitch orc forces like butter. There's gonna be one more storm. The blade going down now. Double level up, and that game is certainly over. GG is called, and FoCuS takes the 1-0 lead with the Farseer Headhunters, reinforcing the ladder players even more, telling them that they were geniuses and right all along.
Really interesting to me is even with the Farseer being killed, the 3 burrows seem to definitely set back the timings of Fly a lot more than they did FoCuS. I mean, the TC was able to creep fairly quickly, still got one of the mid camps, still got level 3, still came with like the big push they wanted to, just maybe a little bit later than it would have normally came.
Yeah, seems like that might be a one-time only usable trick, though. I feel like now that Fly has this in the back of his mind, he shouldn't be allowing such a base rate again like he did before. When those 3 burrows fell, that really throws you back so much. Despite those great hero kills, or that great hero kill, it still took Fly forever to get up to his 50 supply. When he was getting pushed in the main, he just wasn't quite ready. Farseer Headhunters. Hell yeah.
Oh.
I think out of all the streamers and stuff, you are one of the more vocal people about complaining about Farseer Headhunters on ladder normally, don't you?
I'm not a fan, but I wanted to turn the ship around and not do it here.
We keep a positive tone on the broadcast. But if you ever manage to find your way to the Dust Gaming Discord and we're hanging out in the lounge, oh baby, all bets are off. I'm always amazed with how, what's the proper adjective? Corrosive Carson can be in that voice chat. And I don't mean that in a mean way, really. Like, usually, you know, he's just such a good, positive guy, but sometimes in the voice, when nobody's listening, we all get a little bit bro-y in there, I guess is what I would call it.
Dust Gaming After Hours is like a flickering neon sign.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was hoping that yesterday we would be starting our Valheim run. Didn't happen. Did you buy the game yet, bro?
I have like 60 hours in it, sir. I'm a Valheimer.
Well, then you shouldn't be actually part of our first playthrough because, you know, we want we want it to be a newbie experience.
That's why I've been kind of sitting on the sidelines. I thought about setting up a server for you guys, but I didn't want to taint it.
All right, I open up the different animal years, by the way. So there seems to be 12. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey. Monkey's also cool, I think. Rooster, dog, and pig. All right, what's my birth year? Year of the goat. Okay. That's not very cool.
Oh, I think it's better than a rat. Let's see. Rats are thought to be quick-witted, resourceful, and smart, but lack courage. And due to their work ethic, they are thought to be wealthy and prosperous. I'm a handful of those things. I'll let you guys pick which ones.
Yeah, I also don't believe in horoscope stuff, but it's always, you know, kind of fun reading those weird predictions about you, because I feel like this is universally true for pretty much every single human being. We love hearing about ourselves, don't we?
Oh yeah, it's pretty great. I love me.
Dude, a good friend of mine,
Remo.
a good friend of mine, he's actually super heavy into horoscopes, and he's convinced that there is some truth and science behind it. Just the science hasn't been discovered yet. He is an engineer, and he believes that one day he's gonna find out the true scientific background and evidence behind horoscopes and their truth and how they truly affect humans. So yeah, Who knows? You know, who knows? Maybe that's gonna be the case. All right, we kind of missed the first minute of the game here.
It's hard to when we're focusing on not focus, but Chinese zodiacs.
The viewers are gonna be like, Remo, what are you doing? We got a Warcraft game. It's absolutely true, boys. We do have a Warcraft game. And we do have FoCuS again with the Farseer Headhunters. Now, would you believe it? He just did it a second ago. He's doing it again. And Fly again with the Blade Master. And again, just purely creeping in the early game. That's already what we saw before. And he got kind of slaughtered. But here, maybe it's going to be a little bit harder with the level 3 creep route. Normally, the more medium armor creeps there are, the better it is for grunt creeping. And the less there are, the better it is for Headhunter creeping. On this map, there's quite a bit of heavy armor. But a good mix of both, I suppose.
Yeah, interesting adaptation by FoCuS. I haven't seen this grunt being added too much. Most of the time I see pure Farseer Hunter. Wonder if that's just to maybe help with some Blade Master harass the extra normal damage against heroes and whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen it quite a bit. I think even Kiwi started doing it. Just early barracks, and then a grunt, and then war mill later. So one grunt into Headhunters. Has been the jams, I believe, quite a bit lately. Tech should be faster here for Fly once again. Dust coming through. Dust and Chain Lightning, man. FoCuS doesn't want to take no chances here. And just like that, he's level 3 again.
Big difference this time too. He's level 3 and Fly is not. I think maybe before he was okay to trade the level 3, but he's pretty far from it too. With grid items though, 3 circlets. Again, a couple steps away from a Crown of Kings.
I guess he's got it and then some, doesn't he? +6. Remember when Autumn Leaves had Crown of Kings? I thought
I do.
That was pretty cool. Oh, Panda!
Panda.
Hello!
Town is under siege.
He played this against Lin, I believe, in the lower brackets, but he didn't quite get the results he wanted. To see if it works a little bit better against FoCuS.
What second hero do we have for FoCuS? He's standing next to the tavern. Is he actually going to go for a tavern hero? He sure is. Fire Lord, baby.
Forces are under
Come on, Kaiser. We want to hear the voice lines.
I'm lit. Look at him swag walking across the map. He's got such a swagger to him. His whole body weight just on my way to go mess the orc face up.
Yeah. Dude, that wasn't bad, by the way. Your voice lines. Oh, Scroll of the Beast.
It shall be.
That's a lot of damage right here. Firelord might be going down swiftly, though. He's already been chipped away at a little bit. Blade Master still has some good damage. This looks like an awkward position for FoCuS. Oh, that Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, though. Lots of damage. Mischance now on these Headhunters. He wants to commit to try to get this burrow, but he might not even get it. Oh, disaster strikes. And that was horrible for FoCuS. Jeez Louise. FoCuS slightly messed it up with a Panda as well. Because, did you know, Kaiser, that with one Drunken Haze, you can ignite twice with 2 separate Breaths of Fire?
A player's
Excuse me,
forces
Remo?
are under attack.
Can I hear the science behind this?
Well, you can just test it out in your own custom game, my lad. But yeah, you can actually ignite twice.
I'm not sure if I need to test it. I'm a wee undead player. If I make a panda, something's gone wrong.
Don't you remember the days of playing mass destroyers against mass gyros every single game for like 5 years?
No, sir. I've only played for 2 years now, and this Farseer's taking loads of damage. Speed scroll pop, Farseer goes down.
He did.
And a GG. The panda came in hot. Unlike the Fire Lord.
Hey! True. True. So we have a nice 1-1 here. That Farseer timing looking a lot better on Northern Isles. I guess Fly couldn't be caught off guard there anymore. And maybe Farseer Headhunter is still just a bit gimmicky. But of course, you can also play it differently, not just with that push. You can also just go TC, go creeping, get TC level 4, TC level 5. Anything's possible. So we're going to have one deciding map coming up, which is going to be Turtle Rock, by the way. I still have a very tough time fitting Turtle Rock into my knowledge of understanding of the pro meta. Like, for example, all other maps, I have a pretty good understanding which race is good against which on that map, you know, in which matchup, what the creep routes are going to be looking like, what's the good strategies. But Turtle Rock, I'm still, like, a little bit clueless. Because we've only seen it again in tournament play for like a year or something. And then it's also vetoed a lot. And in my opinion, it's just a bit of a dumb map. But yeah, we'll see it here.
Last time I saw an orc mirror on this, it was a lot of contesting over the Watcher Ward. One was Blade, the other was Farseer. And they just sat there almost entirely up until like tier 2 and doing their best to get their Watcher Woods. So if we see another repeat of that, that might be an interesting remake of the lower
especially
bracket.
fun when you're playing Unid versus Orc and the Blade Master can just creep it, you know, with one circlet and a big smile on his face, and you can't do anything about it. And if you run in with a Fiend, Fiend gets ensnared, speed scroll, Fiend dead. Good times, you know. But there's also a flip side to that medal. If you just go into a bit of a creeping game and maybe delay the Orc a little bit, and you know he wants to go for the double sentry wards, because he wants to get the double sentry wards, and you just creep like 3 of the turtle camps in the middle, and you get like big mana, Scroll the Beast, and big invuln, and then you just push him on 50 supply, and you can be like, bitch, what you doing with all that vision now? So that's where you can get your little bits of justice on ladder. Although, to be fair, I nowadays have Turtle Rock vetoed, so can't enjoy that sweet vengeance anymore. We'll see. Who gets the Watch Awards here now? Fly spawning in the bottom right of Turtle Rock and FoCuS in the top left. Is he gonna be the mad lad and go Farseer Headhunter 3 out of 3?
Fly, a man out for my heart. Looks like he is. Going for Blade 3 out of 3.
And FoCuS again with the War Mill.
Here
Is
we
this
go.
just his new style? Interesting. Farseer, Headhunters. Here we go. Thank you, as Leonard with the 11 months and Bashtel with a 10-month resub. Thank you, guys. So, especially on Turtle Rock, it would seem like grunts are a lot better at creeping, though, right? All the medium armor.
It definitely has a little bit of a advantage compared to the Headhunters, but at least in the creeping sense. But I still haven't seen an orc on this tier manage to actually win against Farseer Headhunter. Other than maybe like a map or two here. I'm talking pure series so far.
What Lin was playing was also Farseer Headhunters?
He was.
God damn. God diggity damn. So as far as I was informed by the top orcs is that Farseer TC works out really well against Shadowhunter Pitlord. And Shadow Pitlord is pretty good against Blade Shadow. And Blade Shadow is supposed to be pretty decent against Farseer TC. The longer the game goes, the more dispel there is against the wolves and so on. And the higher the Blade Master levels and damage rise. And here we see one hero, one unit, creeping the merchant. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Use napkin, a toothpick, and a blade master. And the grunt will creep, or sorry, the orc will creep anything on the map with that blade master.
The big item here right off the bat. Of course, what he wants is the claws or the pendant. And a close third is the Ring of Regen. You know, Ring of Regen is one of my absolute favorite items in the game. Maybe my favorite. What's your favorite item, Kaiser? What do you have very intimate feelings for?
I think that I'm also going to have to go with the Ring of Regen too. I think it's very underappreciated. Like in a lot of cases, especially at the timing you happen to get it, really reduces downtime. Like I smile every time I'm playing Crypt Lord against, well, really anything. And I have a Ring of Regen, just makes the early game that much more manageable, especially on Blight.
Chain Lightning again. Farseer here, not with the greatest items. The tankiness, not really what he wants. Although it could actually help him. It's a quick level 3. And it's a much faster level 3 than the Blade Master is going to have, thanks to the wolves, of course. Crystal Ball, by the way, never an item that anybody would say they love very much. But it's actually going to be kept by Fly, wouldn't you know it?
It's a good stimulus. Gives you that 150 gold when you really need it.
Oh, look at the wolves. Canceling the heal cells. That's annoying. He's using the speed scroll to get away from the wolves. From the single wolf, I should say. Blade has full mana, though.
The town is under
Could be
siege.
doing a lot of
A
slicing
player's
over here.
forces are under attack.
Dude, FoCuS actually plays that burrow push every single game. How crazy. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work, though. This time.
Good pressure from the Blade Master here. The first time it worked, he did no pressure at all. The blade was on the other side of the map.
2 Headhunters going down, and the Blade's also gonna run down the Grunt. FoCuS. This does not seem to be working out very well.
Attack.
Kiwikaki will not be proud today. Panda again. All right. Who needs healing when you have damage?
Is probably for FoCuS. It is.
It certainly is.
Going deep for those units. It's working out for him too.
Oh, and there's no hex to control him. Oh, he's getting locked in with the War Mill. Is that even revealed though for FoCuS? Oh yeah, that sure is. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, is he gonna get out? Oh, playing right on the edge. One more lightning ball. Oh, the blade goes down. You know what? I think that was worth it though. Killed a couple of units. He forced so much mana. He forced some weird war mills. And the panda's creeping in the meantime. Yeah, this was definitely worth it.
Loads of space for the panda. He'll put it on his Blade Master's tar.
Panda definitely very fun hero. The Drunken Hate's Breath of Fire Wind connects. Does big damage. Normally not so much the case against beefy orc armies, but against headhunters, definitely the case. Thank you, Bibilus with a 3-month resub. Says thank you for the good job. Thank you, man. So the panda's 2.5. Full mana. The walkers seem pretty late here by Fly though. Only now the first one coming in.
Pretty late the first game too. Maybe this is intentional. Part of his macro decisions. I guess when you have to revive the Blade Master, it might delay the first walker as well.
Yeah, Blade was level 3, so that was kind of expensive. How much level 3 hero? Like 270 or something? 290?
Like that. It scales pretty weirdly actually if you think about it. Like what is it? Like a level 1 hero is 32nd and then not very expensive. Ramps up quick.
Level 1 hero is 170. I know that. Oh, Chain Lightning. Steals the last hit. Of course, with there being no Shadow Hunter, you don't have to be worried about Hex. And 3. Ooh, the army for Fly is pretty hurt though. Double mana pot on the TC. Alright, boys. Get your steppin' shoes on. We're gonna do some bouncing up in here.
TC be excellent at making wine. Lots of stuff. Blade Master going for the scrolls. He's gonna get. Okay, he just gets one. Unless the Panda got the other one.
Yeah, there should be a second one in there. Red camp. Does he get the surround? Ah, he has a raider. Alright. That shouldn't be so hard then. Blade getting revealed. Is he gonna try it with the steel? Is he gonna try it? No. Chain Lightning secures. Warsong Battle Drums. Actually not bad. Seeing as FoCuS doesn't have a Kodo. Ah, never mind. There it is. There's the Kodo. This is something that became apparent to me like a few weeks ago. Red camps inherently are always worse for orcs because they can find 2 of the auras they already have, right? And they're always amazing for Night Elf because no matter what they find, it's always good. With some very few exceptions.
Never thought of it that way. Orcs used to love it when Kodo and Command Aura stacked though.
Oh yeah, that was good times. Dude, I remember one game FoCuS against 1-0, I think. It was Turtle where he had upgraded Kodo Aura. He had the command damage aura, and he had the True Shot aura. So his Berserkers did plus 40% damage. And I don't know if you could guess this, but he won that game. Oh, TC Stomp here could be sick. Well, the first one is alright. It's not that amazing. Score of the Bees was used, but pretty much entirely dispelled as well. Chain Lightning rattling through. I'm not sure he's got the better position here at this moment. The Stomps are certainly amazing. The TC has many more of those. Heal Scroll used as well. On FoCuS' side, he's chasing after now. Speed Scroll on both. Panda getting surrounded. Panda can't get popped out. Oh, actually he opened up his own surround with a Kodo maybe. Oof. Panda catching a lucky break. Everything is super hurt. What they wouldn't do for a Shadow Hunter with Heal Wave now. There must be a mana potion, another Stomp again. But the Panda is tanky. And he's got the invul. Gonna pop it here. Maybe not quite necessary. Ooh, but the next breath flies through as well. Lots of damage there. Level 4 for the Farseer. Blade Master also level 4. Hacking and slaying and dicing. So many kills on both sides. And Snare flies again. Panda doesn't have the invul anymore. There's another Stomp. Is he gonna go down now? No Spirit Link to protect him. Panda dies. Level 4 on the TC. Blade Master's finding plenty of kills himself, though. He's gonna get that Headhunter as well. Is revealed. Needs to be careful. Another mana potion still available. 37 supply for FoCuS. How much do we have on Fly? It certainly looks like it's less. Panda not started the revive process yet. Ah, it's back from the tavern. Okay.
This is like a Kurosawa Blade Master film. Just the only lone samurai. Let's see if he can hold the line.
7 Samurai. That brings me back to my childhood. What an amazing movie. Oh, that Panda though wishes he was in a rom-com instead of a horror movie because this game is absolutely terrifying for him. FoCuS kind of failing with these surrounds though. Great Blade Master control here again by Fly. Mana potion on the Panda. Breath of Fire. Oh, but also mana potion on the TC. That's the second one. Panda in trouble again. Panda can't get healed yet. Panda goes down. Farseer close now to level 5. Stomp. Right clicks. Another hero kill. GG is called. And FoCuS does win this with the Farseer Headhunters.